Welcome back to Skyward Sword.
Welcome back to Tunnel Corner, where we're in tunnels.
Tunnels.
Have you just seen our Shakespeare episode? Well, good job. Here's more Shakespeare.
I'm sorry.
I actually genuinely, because one of the things I really like that I found out recently about Shakespeare, less about Shakespeare and more about Tolkien, is that he read, well, obviously he read Macbeth, because, like, we had to read Macbeth, and we did English for, like, 2 years.
We did English for a lot longer.
Yeah, well, we did the English for a lot longer. I meant, like, GCSEs.
We did GCSEs for 3 years.
He's like a legit writer.
we started in year 9. We did them for 3 years.
But he read Macbeth and was like, you know what? This could have been a lot better. So, first of all, the whole C-section, no man born of woman shall kill me as a cop-out. And he also got clearly very upset when the woods didn't actually come.
Yeah.
Didn't actually
that's why
move
he made
because
the
the ends happened.
The ends, didn't he? Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what, Tolkien, you and I are on the same wavelength. Because I was a bit upset about that too.
He made the ents purely just for that, I believe. Like, fuck you. Now the trees can move.
Exactly. I love that.
I love how he... So hold on. So you're saying the whole no man born of woman can kill me thing? Yeah. He does the same thing.
Yeah, he does the same thing, but he gets an actual woman to kill him.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Because it's like, no man can kill me, and he's like, I'm not a man.
Yeah, because I was just like, wait a minute, he does the same thing.
Yeah, that's why I was like, that's why I pointed it out, because he's like, he thought it was a cop-out. House cleaning.
Well, they already have, like, Lady Macbeth is already, like, the main character.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. The play is more about Lady Macbeth than it is actually about Macbeth.
Yeah.
The Scottish play.
Aha.
I found out why that was bad luck recently.
Oh, yeah?
Well, I was reminded of it. And it's not for what people normally think it is.
Yeah.
Which is people died.
Oh.
And
I
so
thought it was
it
because
is
people
bad
just
luck.
didn't like the Scots.
No, it's because back when you had a lot more like traveling rep theatre companies.
Yeah.
If you were doing a play and you weren't making any money, you were like, well, we all know a Shakespeare and that will get us paid.
Right, I see.
And it's usually Macbeth.
Yeah.
So you don't say Macbeth in a theatre because otherwise you might lose money. Is the superstition?
I see.
Yeah, the superstition is, oh shit, this thing we're doing isn't making any money. Better run a Shakespeare. People always come to see that.
Yeah, I see.
That's why that superstition is there. Don't ask me why it's break a leg. I don't know.
But you know. Button.
But you know. Theatre facts.
Welcome back to
Josh and
Drama
Adam.
Corner.
Drama Corner. Fucking Drama Corner. Can you imagine? I don't think I could get away with running that show on here.
Yeah.
Fucking Drama Corner.
I feel like we could just make like an improv show.
Yeah. I mean, if I wanted to do Drama Corner, I'd just do it on my channel.
Yeah, it's true.
To be honest.
Not doing much else.
It's got my VODs on it.
Yeah. Exactly.
My archive.
It's more active than mine.
Yeah, it's my archive. It's where I put my VODs.
Yeah.
I had ideas for a video and then I ran out of time to make it.
I've had a couple recently. I've actually been in the scripting process of stuff, but now that I've said that I've been doing that, it means it's not happening. So
yeah, that's why there's a thing I was going to tell Owen about, but I'm not going to tell him while I'm on here. Because every time I've talked about something that might happen on Game Corner, it never happens. So I'll tell you after. Yeah, I've been scripting some things, but I don't have any time to make them at the moment. So
yeah, I feel that.
I wanted to make a video about the Xenoblade timeline. People who were considering purchasing the game.
Yeah.
But I haven't got around to it yet. I haven't finished the script. But also, it was going to have spoilers in it, so it was more for people that are like, what is this whole Xenoblade shit?
Yeah.
You know, the usual.
Yes, you do. Well,
Look at him jiggle.
I didn't know what I was expecting, quite frankly, so... Oh.
Yeah, I've been trying to write some stuff recently. It's not going well.
Yeah, I feel that. I mostly have a script done about... I'm just going to go out and say it now, because if it... At least it'll be immortalized here, if I don't actually end up making it. But I went to a Warhammer tournament with John and Aaron the other week.
Yeah.
And I wanted to do like a quick rundown of how it actually went, because it was a lot of fun, I will say. I guess that's another thing we could talk about, is the fact that I went to a Warhammer tournament.
Yeah.
And John came last place.
That's hilarious.
So this is the same one that he rocked up to with a hangover as well. But yeah, no, dude came last place.
That's even funnier.
But the best part, almost one of the best parts about it, is the fact that he got last place, but he still got like the Player's Player award. So everyone, even though he got absolutely rocked, everyone was like, "Oh yeah, it was really fun to play against." And now I'm wondering if it was just because everyone rocked him.
Yeah, he got the wooden spoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really funny to me. Given how militant John is about painting and everything must be painted, it's really funny to me that he spent so much time painting his tactics have suffered.
I think, yeah. Well, that's true. I also think John is currently on, not anymore, because we played a friendly like the weekend afterwards, and he did end up beating me by a point. But I also made some really stupid decisions, so yeah. But he was also currently, like, before that point, was absolutely on our group's biggest losing streak. So, that was a good time. What does this button do?
It pulls the minecart to the end.
Ooh, oh yeah. Dungeon's like a lot bigger than I thought it was.
It's for if you quit the game, save and quit.
Yeah,
and then you come back to this point in the dungeon, and it remembers what doors are open and stuff.
Yeah.
And so you can just pull that to the other end. Or pull this one back to this end if you fuck the puzzle up.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Meanwhile, me, who before the point I'd only ever won one game of Warhammer, like in my entire time playing it, I ended up going 2-1. So I was pretty happy about that.
Neat. So, and I hesitate to bring this up.
Yeah.
Does that mean you're better at the Warhammer tournaments than you are at the fighting game tournaments?
Yes. Because actually, in fairness, I've had similar results from fighting game tournaments. But also I feel like fighting games are harder than Warhammer. So, yeah.
Maybe you're just bad. You ever thought about that?
No, I'm absolutely terrible. I will fully concede that I'm not good at fighting games. I'm in that really awkward level where it's like I could absolutely beat the crap out of someone who doesn't know what they're doing.
Yeah, you could kick the shit out of me.
But as soon as somebody has a clue, then I'm like, oh, well, here we go again.
I would lose big time.
Yeah.
Also, I have more sense to not play fighting games against you.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm going to lose.
Also true. I think even in Smash.
It will not be fun. I haven't played Smash in months, so
yeah, me neither.
I probably would lose. I'd need to get back. I'd need to do a little training.
We have talked about doing like multiplayer stuff in Smash, right?
Yeah. Owen and I would. One of the things we were. Okay. So we're dear viewer, looking at kind of diversifying what we're doing, and so Owen and I were talking about maybe going back to the Mario 3D playthrough.
Love that. That was really funny.
Because that was fucking hilarious, and also different.
Yeah.
Yeah. So after this session of Skyward Sword, which ends in a couple weeks, what episode are we on? In this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Figure it out,
like,
numbers nerd.
Like 1 or 2 weeks, which is the end of this session. Or more. I don't know how long we could go today, to be fair. There's going to be some different stuff. We're going to take a break from Skyward Sword. for a little bit, maybe like
kind of makes sense,
like a month
well,
or two.
Because like Skyward Sword is kind of split into parts almost.
Yeah, Skyward Sword is in
pretty close to the end of the first one.
I like to classify Skyward Sword as in thirds.
Yeah.
Because it really is. You go to each area 3 times, and you do different things in those areas 3 times. So it really is, and you fight Girahim 3 times, you fight the imprisoned 3 times.
Yeah.
It really is the game of 3s. So, yeah, we're almost done with the first third at the end of this temple. So yeah, we're going to take a break for maybe a month or 2 and do something else.
Yeah.
Maybe some Mario, maybe something else, maybe a short game. I don't know.
Owen and I have been talking for ages about doing Shadow the Hedgehog. It's just recording for PS2 is yeah, it's a bit of a trip.
It's not easy these days. They need special adapters and stuff. Yeah, I don't know what we'll do, but we'll do something.
I am still very excited for that, just because it would be funny. Oh, there's electric keys now?
Yeah.
That's nice. Not anymore. Yeah, sure, that works.
Also to diversify the yearly best of a little bit.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it is just Zelda Pokemon, Zelda Pokemon, Zelda Pokemon all year. Yeah. And there's some Metroid in this one, to be fair.
Yeah.
We did Metroid this year.
We did. Oh my word. I can't believe Metroid Dread is a year old.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
I'm still in slight disbelief that the game even came out in the first place, but... real good. Well, okay, sure. I'm carrying a pot now. This wasn't what I planned. We'll go with that. Right.
Oh yeah, you have to go that. Not down there.
On this.
Not there. No, well, you can't get on there, can you?
It's true.
Up that end.
That end?
You got any bombs?
Ah! I do. I have 6 of them.
Thank God.
Yeah.
I was worried you didn't have any, and I was like, shit.
I do use them quite a lot.
I don't know where we get bombs in here.
That's an amazing question. Nope.
There we go. You did it.
I did. I've committed
Vandalism.
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 I love committing small petty crimes.
Please do not use this.
All right, Johnny
joke to
Spaghetti Dick.
incriminate.
Like, what the fuck voice was that?
Johnny Spaghetti Dick.
Johnny Spaghetti Dick.
I vaguely remember. I don't know which playthrough he's from, but I don't know. I just wanted to see what this door was.
That's the door you came in from.
Well, I know that now.
Johnny Spaghetti Dick is from Breath of the Wild?
That sounds right.
I think.
I think so.
Johnny Spaghetti Dick's come back a couple times.
Future Josh.
No. No.
Just the outright refusal.
I probably could find it. Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, he's probably in one of the best ofs.
My guess is Breath of the Wild. And he's probably in the Breath of the Wild best of.
Future Josh, fact check him.
Oh, God fucking damn it. Let me write that down.
The funny thing is you could still choose not to do it. But you won't do that because you're not a coward.
I do most edits that people want done.
Yeah.
Just sometimes they take 5 minutes and sometimes they take 20. Like I can't remember what it was, but I spent at least half an hour on one edit.
Yeah.
For Sastroid this year. And it was for something stupid like we wanted text to float.
Yeah.
Or something dumb. And it took me like half an hour and I was like, for fuck's sake.
This is your life now.
It wasn't floating text. It was, I think there was more. Oh, I spent 20 minutes on one of the, like, Skyward tips.
Oh, yeah.
Things we did earlier in this series.
Skyward tips.
Yeah.
With Josh.
And I spent like 20 minutes on it.
Do it again.
I was like, fuck, no. I got essays to write, man.
This episode's never coming out of post-production.
I got fucking, like, assessments and shit. What a nice freeze frame.
I was gonna say, for a minute I thought the game had broken, but also, what? I'm sure this is gonna come in handy later.
It does.
As soon as it did it twice, I was like, ah, I see. I like that it does a little shimmy sometimes.
Oh, which way am I going? Oh.
Get out of my mind!
This is it. This is what being friends for fucking 13 years does.
You reached inside my brain and pulled a sentence out through my throat. Yeah. I didn't enjoy it.
Yep. Speaking of being friends for 13 years,
yeah,
I've been heavily considering going back to where we met and volunteering.
Really?
Yeah.
You gonna do it?
I have a degree now.
It's true.
I have relevant experience.
A degree which could be better spent getting a job.
I'm gonna get a job.
Yeah. To be fair, I don't think that...
volunteering. It wasn't like, this is what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. Potentially. I haven't even gone back yet, but I'm probably gonna help with get in and get out and stuff. Back on. It was off for 2 years. It was back on. The audience have no idea what we're talking about, and good.
Do we want to give them the actual name?
Yeah, because we just don't tell them where it was. Because there's lots.
That's true, actually. There's different ones.
So Adam and I met
regions.
Oh my god, it must have been about like last couple weeks.
Yeah. Like
the anniversary of me meeting you must have been the last couple weeks, because it was like September. It's like just after the beginning of school. Adam and I met 13 years ago. Yep, that was 2000. No, 14 years ago. It was 2018. 2008. It was September of 2008 because the show was in 2009. Adam's zoned out.
Sorry, I'm doing puzzles.
And
I see what I have to do. Sorry.
We were in like a group, like an ensemble show. It's called a gang show. It's exclusively for like Cubs and Scouts and shit. And we had a good time. We spent a lot of time pissing around.
Oh, absolutely.
We spent so much time pissing around. We like rehearsed for 6 months, and we spent so much of that time just doing nothing.
Yeah.
Great. I had a great time.
No, it was fantastic while I was there.
And then you left, and there was me and one other bloke in the entire like 100-person company that could act.
Yeah.
that were male and could act.
That's true.
So once Adam left, it was like, well, fuck it. I guess Josh gets all the parts now.
There was not a lot of talent at the time.
No.
So I think a bunch of like the actually good actors left all at the same time.
Well, yeah, because they were all older than us.
Yeah.
And then they like aged out and had to leave. And then it was like me and you and like one other person, one other boy, and then you left as well. And it was like, well, guess it's just him.
Yep.
He can act and sing. Oh Lord. I got good parts.
Yeah.
I left because it got shit though.
Yeah.
I do contribute that the fact that I got a load of the parts to my horrendously huge head at the age of 14.
What? Wait, what? Sorry, hang on. What's that got to do with it?
You know the phrase "to have a big head"?
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Oh, okay. You were just
I didn't actually have a big head.
I was like, why would that fly? Like is this like a Make-A-Wish type thing?
No, I was just an asshole for a couple of years.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. Well, we all were.
Yeah. It's a combination of puberty and people thinking I was good at things in other circles. Yeah.
Man, I'm glad I'm an adult now.
I'm not.
Oh.
I'm just
why?
glad I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
I'm not glad I'm an adult. I have to do adult things. It's fucking ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous amount of responsibilities I have now.
Yeah.
Crazy. Gotta like pay tax and shit.
You don't.
Well, not me currently, but I eventually.
I was about to bring up the paying taxes thing, and then I remembered. Oh wait, I don't do that anymore.
Okay, I have to vote.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, fuck you. That's real. All right. That's the episode.
Wait, is it actually?
It is, yeah.
Oh my word, I'm losing track of time so much.
We found out where me and Adam met. That was it. Probably the highlight.
Origin story.
The origin story. The beginning. And then we made Zan and Girahim, and that was a whole different set of mistakes. We found out we went to the same. We were going to the same secondary school, and then we made Zan and Girahim, and there was a whole different kettle of fish.
Yeah.
Oh,
so many fish. Just
so many fish.
out the kettle. What is happening?
All right, get out of here, you scamps.
And see you next time on Game Corner.